We're going to explore Fairway, Kansas today and talk a little bit about why it's called the Golden Triangle. Have you heard of that before? So we'll discuss that and take a look at this really beautiful city that is very close to the Missouri state line and Kansas City proper. Let's get right into it. Fairway, Kansas was a city that was established in 1949 by ReeceNichols and has the nickname of the City of Trees. And you can see that there are so many big, beautiful established trees, even though we're in early spring right now in Kansas City and they're not quite budded out yet, but they are a beautiful canopy of gorgeous mature trees all through this little city. Fairway is very close to the state line. You can see Kansas and Missouri right there. It is surrounded by country clubs, which is why it's called the Golden Triangle. It backs up to Mission Hills Country Club and Kansas City Country Club, and then not too far away is Indian Hills Country Club. But it is it backs to, like, one whole side backs to a fairway. There you go, Fairway, Kansas. It goes all the way over to Row and from 63rd to 53rd Street. So there are a couple little pockets, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you all of it. Again, most of these homes were built in the early 50s. Quite a few of them have renovations. Actually, a lot of them, and a whole lot of them also have additions on the back or above. This is part of the Shawnee Mission School District. The high school kids go to Shawnee Mission East. Elementary is Highlands Elementary and Westwood Hills. And Westwood Hills was just recently, in the last couple of years, completely rebuilt. Actually moved. They were in one school and they moved to a brand new campus. Fairway has its own little shops, which are darling. So part of this part of the city has walkability to these little shops. There's a grocery store, bunches of restaurants, all kinds of things that you can enjoy at the Fairway shops. It's about 10 minutes to the Country Club Plaza, and it is probably about 15 or 20 minutes then to downtown. So you're very centrally located to all of the fun parts of Kansas City. Fairway has its own little swimming pool, and this was the one one of my favorite pools in the northeastern Johnson County area. This is where I took my kids because it had a big tree that gave us some shade. It just was a smaller pool. It just had a really nice feeling and an attached park. In addition to rehabs and renovations and additions in Fairway, we're also starting to see quite a few tear downs and rebuilds. That is noticeable more in where the smaller, straight out of the 50s houses after the World War II veterans were coming home. They built a bunch of the little ones that looked a lot like Prairie Village. Many of those are kind of being torn down out of just maybe they couldn't be rehabbed, or people just really want to live in this area, and new builds are coming in at a fairly rapid pace as well. Another subdivision in Fairway is called Reinhardt Estates. This is a gorgeous little subdivision in the city of Fairway. These homes are very large. They are newer, and almost all of them have 2 to 3 car garages, probably 4 to 5 bedrooms, finished basements. They're large and lovely. Again, we've got tree-lined streets and all the benefits of the other areas in Fairway, but these homes are stately. I did a search in Fairway and I found several fixer-uppers, or maybe tear-downs, honestly, that were as low as $260,000. Some of those smaller ones could go up to $380,000, but that's very much on the lower end of what has been recently sold. I found more in the $500,000 to $600,000 range, some in the fours. The most expensive one I found in this last search was up to $2 million. I love the various architecture in the city that we can go from a cute little Cape Cod, very traditional, to a ranch, little one car garage ranch that has so much charm, or a large stately ranch that sprawls all the way across the lot. There's so many different options, and then of course you have the tear down rebuilds, farmhouse kind of, quite a few modern and contemporary homes as well. We're going to end our tour in Fairway, in the area between Mission and Row, kind of uh, over by 63rd Street. These homes were the ones that were built for the post World War II veterans. They're adorable little bungalows, little ranches, and they have so much charm. Sprinkled in there, you will see some of their tear down rebuilds, but these are darling homes and really could be a starter home for somebody, especially if you can find one that grandma has lived in for 70 years, and you get to start over and clean it up and make it your own. So as always, if you would like to get a tour of a home in Fairway, or if you have any questions about this area or anywhere else in Kansas City, I would love, love, love to help you. You can find my contact in the body of this post below. Thanks.